sporting too.
It
I would assume.
It doesn't.
It does not?
I don't think
It should, because it goes. It's directly off the mic line.
Let's see, buddy. Let's just fucking check it out here. Check. 1, 2. Go ahead.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's killing it. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm killing it. Now I'm killing it. Now I'm killing it.
Works great. Shane, you want to give me a check over here?
Check 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Oh, perfect. All right, let's roll. 3, 2, 1. 277 or 775-9600. We are Zito and Garrett, and joining Shane. What the hell's your last name, Shane?
Moss.
Oh,
Thanks
Shane
for
Moss.
asking.
Joining us in studio, the very famous Shane Moss, and I was having problems pronouncing it, but we were talking about.
Spell's a little goofy.
We were talking about you being Are you Finlander?
No, I'm not. I'm not a Finlander.
You look a little Finnish.
Yeah, you look Finnish.
German and Irish.
Oh, okay.
It could be that I'm illegitimate child. Possibility. I think they found out the statistics are varying, but somewhere around 5% of people on Earth. The person that they think is their father isn't.
Really?
Really?
That's a good percentage. Garrett, that's like a percentage you would throw out.
5%?
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
4 to 7%.
4 to 7.
Say, yeah. That's what you would say.
Yeah.
So, Shane, where are you from, man?
I'm from Wisconsin.
Okay. Well, that's
that's
so
real exciting.
I don't know if I've ever met anybody like that who's from Wisconsin.
You've never met anyone from Wisconsin?
I knew people that live
Well,
there.
you're welcome. We are a treat.
Yeah,
believe
man.
me.
You guys are wild.
Real crazy.
Yeah.
We're a little Wisconsin people. They're a little strange. One, like to drink, which is everybody, but they have, my hometown, La Crosse, Wisconsin, has the most bars per capita.
Well, that's
in our
interesting.
United States. About 50,000 people's the population. There's, last time I checked, 376 bars.
Wow. You know what's funny, Shane? We call, are you familiar with the town of Madison? Madison,
Yes.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
We're not familiar with it. We just see it in the news a lot. But we call Madison, Wisconsin, the Florida of the North, because there's somebody always taking a crap, on a barroom floor.
Oh, yeah.
Or, on
You mean having fun?
right? Yeah.
We need to change our attitude on Florida. This is not just dysfunction. This is having
No, this
fun.
is having
Yeah,
fun.
just having a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a hobby.
Yeah.
Have you been to Florida in the past?
Yeah, I've spent some time in Sarasota, Miami, and Clearwater, and I was down into the Keys for a few days once. I like Florida.
You look like you can catch a mean sunburn.
Oh yeah, I can. This is 2 years of I moved. I finally got out of up north. I moved to Austin, Texas from Boston a while back, and now I'm out in LA now. So I've been getting sun for about 2 years now, and I still can't.
So you were opaque before you moved.
Yeah. I almost died the first time I saw sunlight.
Unbelievable. Shane Moss is here, and our guest right here on Zito and Garrett. And you can see him at Captain Brian's Off the Hook Comedy Club this weekend. Call for tickets 389-6900 or log on to offthehookcomedy.com for tickets. So every week, Captain Brian gets so mad at us because we end up making people cry.
I want you guys to make me cry.
Do you have any troubled past stories that we get very emotional with right now? A crack
Not
story?
really. Wisconsinites don't really share their feelings or anything.
Okay, yeah,
They
you're
just,
very cold. Yeah.
They kind of have an idea of the way a person's supposed to behave, and then they emulate that idea. Oh, isn't life grand? Yes, it sure is. I'm dying on the inside. And no one really ever shares anything. There's a lot of talk about weather and
cheese,
and that's about it. And
right?
a lot of cheese talk going around.
Have you ever had a
cheese coming out soon? Did you hear? You bet. That's just down at the cheese factory going over the details.
What do you know about Wisconsin other than cheese and Brett Favre?
I think that's all you need to know. I mean, have you ever had a conversation about Wisconsin?
I'm not sure I know anything about Wisconsin other than cheese and Brett Favre. I'm not sure that there is anything else.
Yeah, I was going to ask if you've ever mentioned Wisconsin to somebody and cheese didn't come up.
Oh no, it's every time. It's even it's even like. I'll mention I'm from Wisconsin on stage, and sometimes people will just be like, cheese! They'll just yell it out.
Really all they got.
I don't.
It's
like down here. Oh, I'm from Florida. Old people. I'm from Alabama. Incest. People don't do that with other places. It's kind of insulting.
Well, cheese is
not the cheese isn't insulting though.
Right.
It's like a safe thing. It's like, yeah, we're the cheese people.
Right.
You're not dividing people on cheese lines.
It's just weird. It's like we're not even like we don't. I don't even think we're the top dairy producer. I think it's like California now. Our cheese isn't terribly good. We just make a lot of it. It's just like a tradition.
Wow, I had no idea. It's a very.
Cheese. I might not be able to go back to Wisconsin if someone from Wisconsin just heard what I just said.
Right, yeah, that's like
reporting
treason.
back.
That's like Wisconsin treason.
Yeah.
They're reporting back right now. You know, my 10th great-grandfather, Jean Nicolet, discovered the great state of Wisconsin.
Really?
What? Yep.
Wow, very interesting.
I just wanted to
fact.
bring the interview to a driving halt.
And you did.
There you go.
Shane Moss is our guest here on Zito and Garrett, and he's performing at Captain Brian's Off the Hook Comedy Club in Marco Island. Call for tickets, 389-6900, or log on to offthehookcomedy.com for tickets to see Shane.
Shane, when you travel around, what is the most difficult place to play? Different parts of the country, different regions, anything worse than others?
There's nothing like it's not a region. It's just in how well like the club is run and everything. It's usually up to that. It doesn't matter where you are. You can be in. I perform in Dallas, Texas all the time, and at clubs that have like a really hip, like progressive audience, and then you'll be in like the coast and you'll get like really conservative audience, and it's unpredictable. It's just all about like how the kind of comics the club brings in and how they groom their audience. But I'm sorry, that's a real boring answer.
This is what I do.
Ireland. Ireland was strange.
Yeah.
Ireland really, really uptight.
There you go.
And you need to mention Ireland immediately.
Right.
You need to do jokes about Ireland or they'll hate you. If you don't just open with jokes about Ireland, they won't listen to a word you say. And they're really uptight about anything sex related.
Okay.
And they're drunk and they don't pay attention.
I could see him being successful like at the Apollo. You know,
of course.
The brothers would eat this guy up.
Did you play black clubs at all?
Well, when I started, I've done some. I'm not the guy. I'm not sought after.
Okay.
In the urban community.
Yet.
Until this interview.
Yeah, we got a big crowd.
Clearly, I can tell.
Yep.
When I started, I had it was at an open mic in Dorchester, Massachusetts, and it's one of the more dangerous cities in the country, and it was in this Irish bar. In just like the worst part of the neighborhood. I got mugged there one night and everything. But they had it was a true open mic. Anyone that showed up could perform. And it would last for like 4 or 5 hours. It was horrible. And there's never any audience. The audience was just other comics.
Okay.
But the thing is they give you a slice of pizza at the end of the night. They ordered all these pizzas, and you could have a slice of pizza if you performed and stayed the whole time and like have beers and stuff.
And you like cheese, so that works out.
Pizza. So all these homeless people would come in and do stand up to get their slice of pizza. But that was that was a little bit more urban crowd. I like urban crowds because they're just like, oh, this white boy crazy.
Yeah.
I am crazy. You guys are right.